So you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. You know what you don't want even a little bit more, but now you go to work, you try to find satisfaction, you think about why this would be satisfying until you click into place, and now you own that. And now you've got your new creation and a new set of contrasting experiences, and it will ever be that way. We want so much for you to accept this understanding. Since you're never going to get it done, which means you're always going to be on the way to more, isn't it time to chill out and enjoy the journey instead of worrying about what you haven't done yet? Because you're not ever going to be in a place where it's all done. Your life is going to produce more desires faster than your allowing is letting them in. Now, let's stay here for a minute. For most people, your life is producing far more desires than your beliefs are allowing you to experience. Did you hear that? Your life is producing far more desires than your beliefs are allowing you to experience. In other words, you're in your own way. You got beliefs in the way. Now you're going to start meditating more. You're going to let some of those beliefs quiet. So now, life's still going to produce more desires, but you're going to feel inspired to the way to them. So life is going to move faster, and more of what you want is going to occur to you, and more of what you want is going to be allowed by you, which means more momentum in your life. Now, isn't that what you always want? People have been asking us these questions for a while. Abraham, you say that we create our own reality and that we get what we think about. And now you're saying, don't think so much about what you want. Instead, just sort of let go and let it be. And it seems like there's a contradiction. But here's the distinction. If you know for sure, because you have paid attention to how you feel and you know what satisfaction feels like, if you know for sure that you're feeling satisfaction and therefore are in the receiving mode, then think about it as much as you can. Play with it, affirm it, imagine it, write scripts about it, let that momentum build. Simply because it's fun to do, not because the universe needs you to empower it. The universal forces, the energy that creates worlds, is what's the thrust behind your creations. You don't have to use your words and affirmations to make it go, but your words and affirmations feel good to you when they're on point with what you want, so it makes it more satisfying as you go along. Nothing is more satisfying than to intend something and then see it play out in your experience. So just know by the way you feel in terms of satisfaction, if you're under the influence of source energy, or if you're under the influence of needing to pay off your debts, or whatever it might be. So here's how it works. You're in a moment in time, in a manifested moment in time, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want. What you do want isn't the most clear to you, maybe, because what you don't want is more clear. So what you do want isn't the most dominant factor within you. In fact, maybe what you don't want is. But now you've learned about satisfaction. And now you know about the laws of the universe. And so now you're looking at what you do want, you're thinking about it, you're talking about it, you're affirming about it, you're making it feel familiar to you, you're finding the vibration of it, now you own it, now you are it, and now it manifests. So now, you not only have your new whatever it was, but you have a new set of contrasting experiences. We've been saying to you for a long time, if you're going 5 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's not a very big problem. But if you're going 100 miles an hour and you hit a tree, it's a big problem. Yes? So humans say, okay, we'll go 5 miles an hour. No! That's not what we're saying. Go with 100 miles an hour and get rid of the trees. That's what you came for. You want to go fast, you see. You don't want to slow down in case you might run into a tree. You want the new to occur, and you want to line up with it, and you want to feel the vitality of this life flowing through you. You are extensions of source energy, which means your inner being and those who hang around with your inner being are focused here with you out here on this leading edge. And when you carve out something that you want, and then we all focus on it, and the energy of the universe lines up for the creation of it, and then you find a way to allow yourself to believe it just a little more, so that you allow more of that to come out where you are, there's just no satisfaction like deliberate creation. There's no satisfaction like playing with your inner being. And when you accept that your inner being exists and that your inner being knows where you are in relationship to everything you want, and you just let life keep producing, do you know that you do all of your work, let's say, you do all of your creating when you're in step 1 in all that contrast. That's when you put it in the vortex, and then it's done. Then everything else we talk about is just how you're going to find some way that you can let the joyful recognition of it into your experience. We want you to acknowledge that out of contrast is born a desire that belongs to you and to you alone. And that it is only the satisfaction of that desire that you gave birth to, that you own, that has your DNA in it, that will give you your greatest satisfaction. You could stand on the sidelines and watch all kinds of people achieve all kinds of things. And you can applaud and be glad for them, and we're glad that you're glad for them. But we just want you to feel the difference between life causing you to carve it out and put it there, and how in the beginning you're not really feeling it because it's too new to you and you're not used to it. But because you do the work and you reach for acknowledgement of its existence and you believe in your ability to allow it to become more, then as it is in the process of becoming more, there is such satisfaction along the way. An understanding of this, there are so many people that are banging around on planet Earth who are feeling unappreciated or underdeveloped or taken advantage of, who think that what they want is for someone else to just give them a means to fill the voids that they are feeling. And what we are wanting them to understand is that nobody can fill your void, just you. And the only way to fill it is with your alignment and your conscious connection to your own creation. What is more than satisfaction in this moment? Just another moment of satisfaction and another moment of satisfaction and another moment of satisfaction and another moment of satisfaction. And so when you really, really, really want something and you allow it to unfold before your eyes, that is extreme satisfaction. And when you really, really want something and you're in the way, that is extreme dissatisfaction. And if you don't care, you don't care. And that's not satisfaction.